I need ammunition.
Maybe I can help you.
I couldn't have that. Could have told you that before.
Here we are.
This island is not as far away from Carinus as I thought. I didn't know about it. But now, of course, a few things are becoming clear to me. I had always asked myself how the orcs could keep their supplies coming so fast. With this outpost, that's a piece of cake. On your way to the interior of the island, you are probably going to encounter a trap or two. If you think you are stuck at some point, come to me. Maybe my experience can help you.
I could tell you.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, you!
To ask me that.
How's it going?
Well, this grotto sure is spooky.
So it says in the scriptures.
You don't have to tell me that.
I don't want to
You
hear
already
that
know what-
anymore.
Where did you pick that up?
Just like in the old days.
You said it. I'm curious to see whether you'll pull it off this time.
What?
To save your butt before all hell breaks loose around you again.
I don't believe this is going
What
to
advice can you give me?
It's a great honor that you should ask me of all people for advice. Only one thing has been on my mind the whole time. Did you bring the Eye of Innos?
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm asking such stupid questions. I'm a bit nervous.
Can't go on like this forever.
Got a few potions to spare?
While supplies last,
I wouldn't have done that.
He really didn't deserve that.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Anything's possible.
Hey, you!
I can't believe it.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Is there anything you need to tell me?
Not at the moment. Maybe later.
That's nothing new.
As if I don't have enough
He
problems.
didn't get that from me.
He really should have known better.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
That's just what I said.
Tell me that isn't true.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Any
But he knew that all along.
How are you?
The headaches have become unbearable since we've been here on the island. Damn it. This finally has to end.
I'll never get this open without the right key. Heal me.
Adanas, bless this body. It is destined to restore the balance of the world.
Can you sell me something?
What do you need, then?
What advice can you give me?
Stay away from the Seekers. Remember that their black look can do you great damage here, far away from the monastery. Should something happen to you, nevertheless, come to me. I shall see what I can do.
Everything all right?
Sure enough.
Just as long as all those monsters stay away from us. What job will you take over?
Someone has to watch the ship. I'll stay here and make sure that it's still around when you come back.
Hey, you! Are you doing all right?
The smithy on the ship is a little on the rusty side. It's the sea salt that does it. It may be a little difficult to produce anything decent here, but apart from that...
What weapons can you sell me?
Only the best. You know that.
So why won't they listen to me?
That's nothing new.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
You don't have to tell me that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Could have told you that before.
Train me.
What is it you need?
Couldn't care less.
Life will be much easier for you if you always try to stay out of the line of fire.
Nobody ever
For
asked.
best results, put in a lot of dry practice.
No one really wants to hear that.
For best results, put in a lot of dry practice. For best results, put in a lot of dry practice.
I always act in the name of Innos.
He thinks it's as easy as
Where
that.
did you pick that up?
Who told you that?
Do you really think?
Got no time to think.
It was just like you said. Put down that weapon. Hey, you're not quite as stupid.
Traitor, so I've found you at last. Many of the mercenaries have sold their souls to Beliar, and often I still feel bad about slaughtering them just like that. For you, scummy swine, I'll make an exception. I ought to just kill you on the spot.
Stop. I beg you. They have put a spell on me. I would never have betrayed the monastery of my own free will. You have no idea what I've been through in the last few days. They put this voice in my head. I couldn't defend myself against it. The Orcish colonel questioned me for days. He beat me constantly. Spare me. I'm not guilty. You must believe me.
Tell me what you know then.
Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Under one condition. You have to get me off this accursed island. Do you hear?
All right, follow me. I'll take you to the ship.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Nothing there. Traitor, so I've found you at last. Many of the mercenaries have sold their souls to Beliar, and often I still feel bad about slaughtering them just like that. For you, scummy swine, I'll make an exception. I ought to just kill you on the spot.
Stop. I beg you. They have put a spell on me. I would never have betrayed the monastery of my own free will. You have no idea what I've been through in the last few days. They put this voice in my head. I couldn't defend myself against it. The Orcish colonel questioned me for days. He beat me constantly. Spare me. I'm not guilty. You must believe me.
Give me just one reason why I should believe you.
Let me live. I can also give you information that will help you to get out of here again. You have to listen to me.
Tell me what you know then.
Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Under one condition. You have to get me off this accursed island. Do you hear?
All right, follow me. I'll take you to the ship.
Thank you. You won't regret it. Come here, you filthy beast, you filthy. So much for you, filthy beast.
Monster around.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast. You had damn well better hurry. The next attack by the orcs will cost us our lives.
I'm doing my best.
That's not enough.
Relax.
That's easy for you to say. I'm about to lose my mind here.
Here we are.
An impressive ship you have there. You truly are a great general.
Stop babbling. Just tell me what I want to know.
Ah, of course. Where should I begin?
What about that Orcish colonel?
He took away my last spark of hope of ever seeing my homeland again. Since I came here, he has been questioning me about the strategic placement of the paladins in Khorinis. Of course, I couldn't tell him much about that. How could I, damn it? I'm a novice of the fire.
The Orcish colonel is dead.
Dead? Inos be praised. I shall never forget his hideous face.
What other monsters are haunting this island?
During the day, you often see the lizard people walking towards the coast. They usually carry very large eggs with them. I didn't catch a lot of this in my cell, but I think they're getting ready to leave the island.
How can I get to the interior of the island?
There is a secret passage in the Orcish colonel's throne room. They dragged me there every time he wanted to question me. I saw it there. One of the shamans started a mechanism by pulling on the torches that hang on the walls of the hall. I think he first pulled on the left torch and then the right, but I can't remember it exactly. In the rear area, a secret passage suddenly opened that led deep into the mountain. Where this passage ends, I don't know.
I've heard enough. Go find a place on my ship. I've still got a job to do.
May the power of Inos go with you. I shall pray for you.
Nobody ever asks me.
You have already come much too far, lowly worm. You shall never reach our inner sanctuary.
Stay, human. All of my senses tell me that the murderer of my own flesh and blood stands before me.
Really? Who are you calling a murderer, you hellspawn?
Was it not enough for you that you destroyed almost all of our offspring? You have my brother Feomather on your conscience, and you will pay for that.
I'll get to the rest of your disgusting brood as well.
It will be a pleasure for me to burn you alive.
Stop making so much noise. Let's get down to business.
You have come far, little human, but you will never leave these halls alive. Stay, human. Oh,
Really?
was it not? You have.
I'll get to the... Stop making so...
You have.
You came to challenge the Master, but you must get past me first.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
You came in order to challenge me and my work. You are doomed to fail. No one has ever succeeded in getting past my crypt. Turn back, for you too shall never reach the secret halls of Irdorath.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there.
So, you slimy worm, you have indeed dared to come before the gate of the Master.
Are you the one pulling the strings here?
I am the guardian of the halls of Irdorath, the mightiest source of Beliar's power on Earth. The divine strength of the Master flows through my hands. Only one word from me and you will fall into eternal madness.
I see. Guess I'll have to rid myself of another middleman. Who's your master?
He is a wanderer between the worlds. His divine wisdom enlightens us. He is the chosen of Beliar, who will free the kingdom from the wretched followers of Innos. He brings death to all who doubt his splendor.
Sounds familiar? What's hidden behind that huge portal over there?
My lord's chambers remain inaccessible to you. I shall give you no opportunity to open the gate.
Just how many more of your kind will I have to kill?
We are many. You have no idea how numerous are those who await this time of freedom. Cries of lamentation will flood across the land when we go out into the world. To free the world of the barbarians who call themselves the Guardians of the Fire. Our gathering here in the temple will not last long.
Yes.
Enough of this drivel. I shall destroy you. Your sight will fade, and your spirit will vanish into the darkness.
Kadar. Open.
So now you've managed to find me. I've waited all too long for your arrival.
Come on, stop pretending you planned it that way.
What do you know of my intentions? Have I not sent you the Seekers to lure you onto my trail? Have I not left the signs of my existence so clearly that you absolutely could not miss me? And have the dragon eggs not contributed to your armor, which helped you get to me? As much as you twist and turn, you cannot dispute all of that. There is only one thing that was not predetermined. You have destroyed one of my servants. He was chosen to bear the claw. As I see, you now bear it. For this outrage, you will die.
Who are you?
You still have to ask that? Search within yourself, you fool. You know who I am. I bear no name, just as you bear no name. I am given the divine power from my Creator, just as you bear the power of your God in you. My fate is in the destruction of the world, just as your hand brings certain death, Dragon Hunter. Do you not feel the bond that ties us together? Yes, you know who I am.
No, that cannot be. Zardus always said...
Zardus is weak and no threat to me. You alone are worthy of facing me. So it is written, the time has come to accept your fate.
Why are you here?
The divinity bestowed upon me will inspire me to drown the world in a river of violence. Only when the last fortress of the righteous has fallen shall I rest.
On whose behalf are you leading your minions to war against humankind?
My master is the Lord of Night. You know him. You can hear his call. My armies will rise from the ground in his name and shroud the world in darkness.
Enough said. I shall chase you back under the rock from whence you crept, you monster.
You're not yet ready to defeat me. Only one brief moment, and I shall have reached my goal. Your bones will serve me to let the ill winds of death blow across the world.
Hey! It's all over. Now we can get out of here.
Now will you look at this? I've never seen such a construction all my life. How on earth did you manage to get past that thing?
I was lucky, I suppose.
If you say so.
What are you going to do now?
That's a good question. I think I'll go back to Corinus first. Or maybe I'll simply take over Bromore's business. There's always money in that. Honest money. Go to the captain now, and let's get out of here.
I found Pedro.
What? Where? Here on the island? Damn, but he's absolutely unbelievable. I really had no idea he was such a tough bastard. I've got a bone to pick with him before too long.
Do you have experience with dragon eggs?
No, not really. I have heard that a clever alchemist once managed to brew a powerful potion from it, but please don't ask me for the recipe. I have no idea.
All right, that's it. The temple is now deprived of its power.
How do you always pull it off,
Damned if I know.
Are we ever gonna get any peace? We've certainly deserved it. Come on, my friend. I think the first thing you need now is 40 winks. You should go straight to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
We won't be here much longer.
It's like my headaches just blew away. How did you do that?
I have destroyed the enemy.
It must have been something very powerful. So what was it exactly?
An undead dragon.
Hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again. There isn't as much swamp weed in the world as I'd like to smoke right now.
Hey, you! You pulled through.
Can we finally get out of here?
Yep, the enemy has been defeated.
Then let's not waste any more time. Go to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
What will you do next?
Maybe I'll retire to the country and become a farmer. I'm tired of fighting.
We can be on our way now. The enemy's dead.
Very good. Then tell the captain to weigh anchor. You'll take me to the mainland, won't you?
Yes, Corinus will survive without you.
Then I can finally pay my long-anticipated courtesy call on the king. I've waited a long time for this. What do you think? Shouldn't patience finally be rewarded?
Patience and some striking arguments.
Yeah, it won't work without a bit of armed force. It was an honor going into battle with you. May our paths cross again someday after this adventure.
You stayed with the ship?
Sure I did. Just imagine what we'd do if it weren't there anymore. Now what happens?
Nothing more. I want to go home.
Home? Where's that? As far as I know, there's no such thing for you. Let me make a suggestion. We hit the next tavern and drink ourselves senseless.
Maybe.
Hey, come off it, man. It's over. There's nothing left here for us. Tell the captain to clear the ship.
Those are all just rumors.
You don't really seem to care about all this.
You know. I thought you'd make it.
What are you going to do now?
No idea. I'll guess I'll follow you for now.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Tired?
I'm completely done in.
Go hit the sack. We'll soon be at sea again.
Thank you. I already thought I'd fall right off this bench. Good night.
I don't have enough comments.
Hey, you! I've got a dragon egg here.
Well?
Well, I thought...
I know what you're thinking. Forget it. Keep the thing. I don't want it.
We've done all we needed to do.
I'm glad to hear that. I've just had about enough of this old smithy. I need to plant my feet on solid ground once more.
I already thought this.
You already know what I think.
Who told you that?
I couldn't care less.
I have my own opinion
Do you
about
really
that.
think?
You have to feel sorry
No
for the
idea.
poor
Tell
guy.
me.
Hey! I have found the traitor, Pedro.
Then bring him here to the ship. We shall hand him over to the legal authorities of Corinus.
Hey, you! I did it.
I know. I can feel it. You have dealt a blow to Beliar, which will keep him busy for some time.
Can I retire now, or do you magicians have another skeleton in the closet which needs to be driven from this world?
Evil always finds a way to enter this world. The war will never end. Only Adonis stands between the warring gods in order to preserve the balance.
He should have helped me instead.
But he did. Of that, you can be certain. Tell the captain that he should weigh anchor as soon as possible. A momentary peace may be deceptive.
The enemy is dead.
That's good news. Is that all we needed to do on this island?
And the humans slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Zardos! What exactly happened in the Temple of Irdorath?
With the help of Innos, you have defeated the Avatar of Evil. And I have taken its power unto myself. Since I left the Circle of Fire, this alone has been my goal. What was denied to me in the Temple of the Sleeper has now finally come to pass. Beliar has chosen me.
Cast off!
So, you obey the God of Darkness now?
No, I do not obey Beliar any more than you obey Innos. Not even the gods know what fate has in store for us. And I am only just beginning to grasp what options are open to me. But one thing is certain. We shall meet again.
We're overloaded. We have to toss some of the gold overboard.
Get your hands off the gold.
Listen, it would be really better if we...
I don't want to hear any more about it.
I've heard the war with the orcs is going badly.
And?
We probably won't be able to spend all the gold anywhere.
The gold stays on board.
What good is the gold if we capsize in the tiniest storm?
But I don't see a storm.
Not yet.
Relax. Everything will turn out all right.